Wayne Parrow here from Baseball Canada. Today with Andre, we're going to talk about making that connection with your athletes during training sessions. We all know the key role that coaches play in the development of athletes. And sometimes it's natural for coaches to become more connected to certain players for various reasons. Andre, share some of those reasons and some of the strategies that you would suggest to help coaches get through this.
And I'm glad you mentioned the fact that it's a natural process, and all of you will go through the same process also, where you're connected with some athletes more than others, based on, could be personality, it could be the fact that I come from the same neighborhood than that kid, or it could be that the fact that the player is playing the same position as I did growing up, and so on and so forth. So the connection could be explained different ways, but it's there. And sometimes what happens is that coaches are more, when they're more connected, they're more like going towards the athlete more often, leaving another group of athletes aside, so they're not benefiting from their coaching. So that's very important to find strategies.
Right. So give us some examples of some of the strategies that you would suggest coaches use to get out of that.
So one of them would be to separate the group of athletes among coaches. Let's say that there's 3 coaches, and we can say, okay, today I'm going to focus with 5 of them, you focus with 5 of them, and our third coach will focus with 5 of them. So that way we can ensure that all athletes will be covered during the course of the training session. And next day, then we just switch things around. So at least every athlete is also covered and connected with each coach during the course of a week or so.
So Andre, let's talk about the human side of coaching. How would you use strategies outside the game of baseball to help connect with your athletes?
So it's important when to set yourself goals about how you're going to approach athletes, how you're going to communicate with each of them during the course of the year also. And then when you develop that communication about things that are outside the baseball world, like when you become interested by their lives, by what they do at school or at work, etc. So it's easier to develop that relationship or that connection later on the baseball diamond. One thing that we've tried over the years also is to try to have, like, if you are in an environment where you can do that, we used to call it breakfast with the coaches, where we would invite a couple of athletes to come and have breakfast with the coaches, like 2 or 3 at the same time, and the next morning is 2 or 3. So at least you develop that connection, so it's going to translate on the field of play after. So anything that can help you connect with each one of your athletes will be positive along the way for you as a coach.
Great advice. Let's remember that the coach has one of the most impactful relationships in an athlete throughout the whole course of their development. Good luck with this season.